there were palm trees on 495. I wish there were palm
Everyone, welcome
trees.
to the 495 podcast. I am your host, Nick Esposito, and with me, as always, my co-host, Michael White.
Hello.
The 495 podcast, where we travel up and down the expressway, interviewing all the coolest cats on Long Island. Today, you're going to want your headphones in because we're interviewing the human iPod, Fred Maloney. What's going on, Fred?
What's going on?
Fred Maloney. Huntington? Is that where you spend most of your time nowadays? At home? Or you're back and forth?
That's only when I'm playing PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Excellent. Excellent.
I play mostly. I'm a South Shore guy. I like the South Shore a lot.
Yeah.
Like I like the North Shore, but I have all my clientele's on the South Shore.
Sure, and a lot of people know you just
We
from...
want to live here, but it's just so expensive. So we have a really great deal, and we're just kind of chilling there. And
Yeah, ride it out.
yeah,
Yeah, you got a
it's
good
cool.
deal. You just got to ride that out as long as you can. Now, the human iPod. I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah.
Did you give yourself that name, or
No, I was.
who gets the credit for that? name?
Wait, hold.
Hold the phone.
Before we even get started into this, we got to give a big shout out because we're broadcasting on Facebook Live right now, and we're also at Destination Unknown Brewery in Bayshore
Brewing
And-
Company.
Brewing
Bangarang.
Company. And everyone take a sip of their beer. What beer did we get?
This is the beer.
It's so delicious.
And we're
Scrumptious.
recording October 1st. So people who are listening to this down the line, I know people on Facebook.
Down the
Hi,
line.
Facebook.
For posterity reasons.
It's actually
100 years from now. It's
October-
2019.
It's October 1st, which I heard is Italian Heritage Month. So pasta fazool for.
Oh, pasta fazool to you as well.
All right. Skibbity
Spelled
bop.
pasta fagioli, by the way, which I thought was hilarious when I was a kid. And I
Pas-
still think it's hilarious.
Pasta fazool. All right, so let's get back to the human iPod. The human iPod is he's a performer. He's a musician. You travel up and down Long Island.
Yeah, we
doing
branch
shows.
out to. I branch out to Connecticut too. We do some stuff in Pennsylvania. I own a company called FME Services LLC, and it's just basically Frederick Maloney Entertainment Services LLC. So incorporate yourself. So, you know,
Ah.
There you
that's
go.
the way to do it. But yeah, we mostly a lot of the work is in Long Island, but we do have a lot of work in Greenwich, Connecticut, and Westchester.
So as Mike said before, did you coin yourself the human iPod, or just like people just like know that you know a lot of friggin' songs?
Started out from when I was really young in college. I picked up my guitar, started playing on this post office bench out in Newport, Rhode Island, where I was going to college.
Oh, I
and
love Newport. It's nice.
oh yeah, it's awesome. And
Salve Regina, where'd you go?
yeah, Salve Regina. Yeah, right. And then I was playing on the post office bench, and I had a really good time doing it. And I was making all this money in tips. I was only 19, and all these restaurant people just liked me so much, they let me live with them for the summer, and then I ended up getting all these gigs out of it through all these weird different characters that I met along the way. So I've kind of been like a traveling Wilbury or whatever. And then now I just roam and I play gigs, and I had a really good time, and that's how it all started. And then one of the Sloman Security president wanted me to.
Every story starts with a Sloman Security.
Exactly. He
President.
I was playing tennis with his son, and we were playing, and I was playing guitar after, and he was like, "You got to come to Long Island." So he let me come to Long Island and help live with him for a year. So I got my foot in the door through Long Island thanks to Sloman Security. Shout out Sloman Security.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not good at working there, but that's how I got into Long
You're
Island.
good at finding places to live, though.
Well, then I decided, he told me I needed to get a job, so I went and I did, and I went to a party in University of Maryland, and I met some girl who was working at Abercrombie & Fitch when it used to be a cool thing to do. And
Were you a model?
no, I was not. I was the guy that like does the work, like that like
All
is
the
in the
clothes.
back. That's like,
Oh, they put you in the back room?
oh god,
you
what are
get
we
to
doing
stand
here?
shirtless
Yeah, like
At the entrance?
making sure all the inventory is good and the stocking and all
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
stuff. So I did that for a while, and I broke into Long Beach. That's how I got into Long Beach through one of the models actually let me live with him in a house in Long Beach. He's like, "Yo, man, come down and live with me in Long Beach." And I was like, "Yeah, screw this job. Let's go down there." And he got me my first gig in Long Beach. I blew up in Long Beach, the Inn, Speakeasy, all those places back in 2008. And then I got a chance to play at Declan Quinn's when Declan Quinn's was
Yeah.
Declan Quinn's.
We were just talking about that last night. And the owner,
yeah.
Dan Kitson now.
Danny, yeah, I'm playing Henley's actually.
Cool. Yeah,
next
that's a great
month.
spot. Henley's and Brightwaters.
Oh yeah, I love Danny. Danny and Moshe are great people. They got me in there, and then some random waitress found me a La Tavola in Sayville, and that's how I got that one opportunity to come out to Sayville. And I killed it out there, and now I'm just been anchoring down, and I got some gigs in Bayshore, Sayville, Patchogue.
Alive by
the
the
tap
Bay?
room. I played the tap room for a real long time. I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
play there once in a while. It's just,
I caught your. It's not recent, but
that might be where Human iPod came from.
yeah.
I'm trying to find the
Tap room?
etymology
Yeah,
of
who gets-
Human iPod. I'm
who
like,
gets the
where did
credit
it
for
come
that?
from? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I think it came from Long Beach, and then it like kind of stuck. Somebody like
Not a
heard
bad
it.
nickname.
Yeah, it's not a bad nickname. I don't mind it at all. I mean, whatever works, right?
Right,
Yeah, it's
right.
like,
Do you refer to yourself as Human iPod?
yeah,
Like,
because
I don't know if you
people
heard of
know
me.
me
Is
as
that like
Human
your
iPod.
Xbox gamer
I
tag?
tried for a while to do the Frederick Maloney thing, but like
Frederick R.T. Maloney.
the older you get, the more you realize like I want to just play my guitar and I want to sing, and that's all I want to do. And when you try to market yourself when you're younger with the original music, you try to do it, you try to push through. But after a while, it's better to, I could either be, I have an MBA in accounting, I could be an accountant. Who wants to do that? And
Not bad.
or a musician. So I have that to fall back on. But I love doing the music. So
Yeah, and what's so cool about you, and it's just that you don't just do classic music or rock, or you're eclectic in the sense that you could literally kind of spit random things at you. And Mike came up with a list of, I think, like 10 or 15 songs that he wrote down.
There's 104.
100.
oh yeah.
And we're gonna start spinning them at you in a little bit to see what you can taste.
Randomly.
Oh, a
When-
challenge.
when the moment-
Trial by stone.
But
When the right moment arises.
one of my first interactions with you, and before we even met each other, I was actually in Patchogue at Meatball. I think about a year or two ago. I did the Food Done It mystery food tour. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's awesome time.
Yeah, I've heard about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
great.
So we were doing our tour, and we wound up in Meatball, and our table was right next to you, and it was kind
Oh,
of
meatball place on Wednesdays. Yeah.
it was probably Wednesday, and we were sitting there, and you were performing right next to us, and it was just a dead crowd, and it was like no one was really doing anything, and
Yes.
and then you just kept leaning over to him like, please recommend something.
I need something here.
and my group of friends just kind of just hit you with a bunch of random stuff. And one of the ones that I really enjoyed that you did is we really, for some reason, really liked the Taking Back Sunday song, Make Damn Sure. And you made it
Oh
into
yeah, make damn sure.
and you made it into this beautiful a cappella.
That's right,
acoustic.
because there were like really angry baby boomer people there. They're like, meow meow, I hate emo music. You know, like-
Ear splitting.
It was so
They
good.
like that phrase. Ear splitting. Baby boomers do.
Yeah, and then we also hit you with some hip hop stuff, but I think I want you to start singing now. So Mike, you wanna?
We're going to get right to this?
Yeah.
No foreplay? All right, let's go.
I
could do this for an
I think
hour.
we could go back and forth.
No, we could do this for an hour.
But before we get into that, though,
you can do any kind of things. Sometimes you go hard, then you want to go back. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
like you go forward, back. You know.
Who cares?
the cool thing about the Human iPod is he warms up unlike anyone that I don't know many musicians, but in order to clear your vocal cords out.
Oh
and,
yeah.
go ahead, raise it up. Tabasco sauce. He
Tabasco.
cleans his pipe with the.
Just a couple drops on the back of the tongue.
First time I saw Fred was here at Dubco for the pig roast.
Oh yeah, I
And
did
you had
that too.
you had 2 bottles next to you.
Yeah, and you also had Jameson. too?
My boy Jay
Jack, I
Pernier
think.
helped get me that from Tallulah's. He was like, yo, you got to play this place Dubco. They got the best beer, and I was like, well, I like beer, so let's go check it out. This really is the best beer I've had in like a long time.
That's called The Beer. Number 2 on the big
The
board.
beer is definitely it's like if you went to Jurassic Park and there were no angry dinosaurs and just cool dinosaurs that you can pet. Like that's what this beer tastes like.
That sounds delightful. Yeah, and when you name something The Beer, it better be good. you know.
Spectacular.
When they brewed that, they were probably just like, this is it.
This
This
mu-
is it?
they
This
must
is
have,
it?
this is like the Beer Fest beer that remember the beer they made they had it was a special Nam Nam's recipe
This is
it's
that.
probably his Nam Nam's recipe.
Yeah, what's old is new
From his
again.
own country.
All right, so did we give you enough time to prep, Mike? Did you look over your list? Did you check it twice? Did you find if Fred was naughty or nice?
I did find
Usually naughty, but sometimes nice.
it's early. It's still early. Well,
Can you read what you wrote?
I've heard you. Yeah, I'm having trouble without my glasses. I've heard you bust out some Pearl Jam. You
Well, we could try that. Let's see.
Don't go crazy with it. I mean, if you want to do like 30, 40 seconds or whatever.
Oh, where all can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so God be good. so I can see my baby when I leave this world. Skip to the chorus. Well, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. I know heaven's some kind of God, but I can see my baby when I leave this world.
Gotta wait for the oohs and ahs.
All right.
Yeah.
What about
A little taste.
the old school version of Total Eclipse of the Heart with the curse words?
Oh man, like the turn around.
I need it more than fucking.
yeah.
That fucking band is
I
awesome.
think I could do that. I mean, I never. I tried it once in a while before, but I could give it a shot and see what happens. You know.
Yeah,
To do it.
This is how I do it. I'm like, all right, you know.
it's the only way to learn.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and never come around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have come by. Turn around. And every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your turn around right eyes. Every now and then I thought I'd turn around right eyes. And every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. I fucking need you more than ever. If you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we could take it to the end of the line. Love is like a shadow on me all of the time. I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark, living in a powder keg, giving off sparks. I fucking need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Fucking nothing I can do. Total eclipse of the heart.
Damn. Nice work. Now you got the Tabasco right next to you. What does the Tabasco do to help you perform?
So if you're like
Do they test for that?
really grungy or allergies, or it's like, you know, you didn't take your Allegra, or you had like 20 shots of Jameson the night before, or, you know, you're rocking really hard at a concert, this basically just opens up your vocal passageways. So it allows you to get that, ooh, you know, the high voice, you know, come out a little bit more.
Is this like a secret in the biz?
It is definitely not. It was randomly stumbled upon. I just like kind of just was like, man, I don't know what to do. I got bronchitis. I still have to do shows because I'm always doing shows.
I was figuring that you were just like at a show and then you had a line of shots and then Tabasco to that ended up being at the end of the
Yes,
line.
that's exactly. I was at Tap Room and there was like all these shots of Jameson, and then somebody was like, "Let's put Tabasco sauce in it," and then I started drinking it, and I was like, "It sounds better," and I was like, "Give me another one of those shots," and it sounds better, and then I was like, "Oh no, I'm getting really drunk," so I was like, "Maybe I should just drink the Tabasco." I'm like, "It's the Tabasco, not the whiskey." Like, oh, it's the. I thought it was a combination, but it's actually just Tabasco.
Is it more? Yeah.
It's just a Tabasco.
Did you play around with it though? Was there?
I
did you ever
like to
try
put it in tequila now. I call it like a Mexican firecracker, but I don't know if that's actually a drink. But like,
Sounds like a drink.
or
Should
like,
be.
or a samba, or like.
Could you perform?
I could call it like a suavemente. Like,
How many songs do you perform like at a normal show, or you know, usually what is your set
depends.
like
Like
about an
last
hour?
Friday, I played Taproom Massapequa, and I sang from
We don't
5
wanna
p.m.
tire
to
you
like
out, so.
5 p.m. to like 2 a.m. So it's
Oh, you
like
just go
I
all
sang
night.
for about 8 hours straight. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it ended at 12. I don't remember. I just kind of like keep going, and so people stop me. That's probably why people generally might find me favorable, because I don't take those long breaks and follow the whole
Well, that-
musician code book and stuff.
Well, that's
like,
the whole thing, right, Mike? How many times are we're out at a bar or whatever, and then the whole dance floor is bumping, and then it's like, all right, time out, and then everyone just kills the whole vibe.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as I get anywhere, everyone just shuts down for the
Yeah,
hour
like,
that I'm
like
there.
Last Saturday, I was supposed to do a wedding from 3 to 7, and I did it, and then I just kept. I'm a DJ too, so I was DJ weddings. and
DJ
stuff.
Freaky Fred.
DJ Freaky Fred. That's a good name. I never made a DJ name because I don't really consider myself like a DJ, but like it gives me an angle in the market because like people are like, the dancing moms are like, I want to dance. And like, I'm like, okay,
I want to dance.
let's dance. And I'm just like,
Let's dance.
turntables, wicka, like,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
So you could go back and forth?
Yeah, so
when
like
you're
Long
DJing?
Island mommies hire me for their parties, and I'm just like, I'll crush it on the guitar for a little bit, and they're like, that's really nice. And then like they have a couple more drinks and they want to dance. So instead of them hiring a DJ, they just hire me too. So like I'll just do it all. And then I just branched off into weddings. So now I do weddings too. I did a wedding last Saturday. But my point is I DJ till like midnight. And, like people were just like, this is unheard of at a wedding. Like everybody's always like, meow, time schedule.
11
like,
o'clock, the bus leaves.
everybody's got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I'm just
that
like, I
sucks.
don't got to go anywhere. Like, I'm just having a good time right now. Like,
Now, could you perform without the Tabasco? I just wanted to get that before
I
we
could
get off the
totally go without the Tabasco. Like
That wouldn't get in your head if you showed up
no,
somewhere?
I don't. Like, it's not a staple. It's just this month is like the worst month for me with allergies. I'm like, my allergies are really
My
killing
glasses
me.
and allergies are
My
fucked.
glasses.
My inhalers
If
at
I
home.
don't take my Allegra in the morning, I get really, really sick.
Sorry, Nick, go ahead.
No, can I pick the next song? Is that okay?
Sure.
I don't think you put it on the list, but I know you're the human iPod, so you kind of do a little bit of everything.
I do a little bit of everything. I mean,
So
Yeah.
I'd like to hit you with some Drake.
oh, a
so
little
it's
Drake.
little Drizzy.
Jitty Drake. Yeah, I like Drake. He's like so good.
Wait, do you get requested Drake a lot? You seem like you're.
Sometimes, like I'll do. Actually, believe it or not, like I can do. I'm not gonna do it
Just come
at this
home,
interview
come
because my
home.
wife will kill me. But I do My Neck, My Back, and like I do a really good version of that by Dan Hennig. That's like really, that's like a popular rap song.
That's
I
a
do.
crowd pleaser right there.
Yeah.
Unless if there's
Oh,
baby boomers in the
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah, it's pretty hot.
They're like,
it's like
give me
people are
back
like,
Mr.
"What?"
Bojangles. What happened to subtlety?
It's like Mr. Bojangles, but like if Mr. Bojangles met like Rihanna and they like had a baby, like that would be it. It's like,
Drizzy.
and a wish, and a wish, and a wish, and a wish, and a wish. I've been moving corners, trying to trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't believe it's a sissy, I'm the cuddle. You know how I like it when you love me. I don't wanna die for the basement. Yes, I see the things that they wishing of me. Hope I got some brothers that'll live me. They gon' tell the story, it was different for me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't. I feel good sometimes I don't. Hey, off on the Southwestern Road. I go down on G.O.D. Wait, I go hard on Southside G. Still, bad things. A lot of bad things that they wish and a wish and a wish and wish and a wish on them. Bad things. A lot of bad things that they wish and a wish and a wish and wish and a wish on them. She said, do you love me? I tell her only party. Only love my bed and my mama.
I'm sorry.
If you don't even gotta tell it on me. They don't wanna bring their questions to the party. And you know me, turn that 02 into a 03 dog. Now for they tell me know me. Imagine if I never met the broskies. Something like that.
This is beautiful.
Oh, it was
like-
beautiful.
Angelic-
It was beautiful.
angelic
You're
God's
beautiful.
plan.
Imagine if I never met the Broskies.
Broskies. I'm gonna turn that 02 into an 03, dog.
What about like TV theme songs, like like Family Ties or Growing Pains or any shit like that?
Like talk about TVs. It's like
Excellent.
Family Guy show.
I am a child of the
Yeah.
90s. That's like a little bit of like all that stuff. I mean, oh my goodness. Like my favorite song, TV wise. Deep inside a hurricane here in Duckburg, race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a dark blur. You might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo. Tales are daring, too bad, and good luck tales, woo. Danger, watch behind you. Stranger, out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Woo! Not ponytails or phony tails, just DuckTales. Woo! I love
You
that
actually
one.
sound so
Not
much better.
ponytails or phony
Yeah.
tails.
You sound
You sound so much better than the original singer of that. A duck blur, that's my favorite part. It's a duck blur.
It's a
Like,
duck
what the fuck
blur.
is that?
Imagine the guy. I want to be the guy that wrote DuckTales. I mean, oh my god, what an amazing song! Like, oh my goodness.
Does it take
Change and everything.
does it take you a while to like learn a song or
About 1 to 3 minutes. So,
Really?
like, yeah, like people will generally be like.
what about lyrics? You know,
Lyric wise, I got about maybe 2,000 to 3,000 songs memorized. I mean, I could go for hours without the iPad. I just feel like it's like, you know, why have a house without a swimming pool? I don't know. It's like right there. Like, might as well just jump in, you know. It's like, God, it's like I wish I could jump in my swimming pool right now, but I don't have an iPad. So it's like I just gotta like know what I know. Like the iPad's like R2D2. It's like I can go anywhere I want. Like just ask R2. Like
That's awesome.
I like music wise, I have an audiographic memory. So somebody plays something for me in a phone, as long as it's a basic chord progression, like if you ask me to sing like heavy metal, like skibbity bop with like a million chords or like Toto, like I'm not gonna be able to like do that on the fly. Like that takes research. So that means I gotta go home and watch Jurassic Park or Lord of the Rings and sit in my bed with my cat and just like listen to the song for about 10 minutes and then I get it. But like basic songs, maybe 30 to.
could you do like the Game of Thrones intro?
No, but I could do the Homeward Bound theme song, like you know, it's like. I'm going home, sassy. Yeah.
That is an audiographic memory. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, have I heard it enough? Nah, I can't. I get it. I love the show. I don't know, off the top of my head.
Did you get busy with any like young pop star girls like Ariana Grande and Taylor
I
Swift
like
and shit like that?
Ariana, but Tay Tay, I do a little bit. I like Tay Tay. Like, she gets, it's good to play some. I can do a little Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA.
Can you do
but
some
kinda
like old school, like Aretha Franklin, Respect or something?
like old school, like if I got up there, I mean, that's like really high, but like, I mean, I could try. It's like, I don't know. Let me see like how it goes.
Let's try.
That's why R2D2 is good. Because you're just like, hey, what is it? And then maybe we can do it. And you're like, I don't know, like
Beep boop beep boop.
what you want, baby, I got it. It's like what you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect, just a little bit, hey baby, just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit, yeah, oh, just a little bit. Ain't gonna do wrong while you're gone. Ain't gonna do wrong, 'cause I don't want. All I'm asking is for a little respect, just a little bit. Oh yeah, just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, there's actually an Otis Redding version. R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. Something like that. I would like
Sick, dude.
maybe think about it, and instead of trying to be like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I wonder if there's like another person that sang that song that like might be my voice type.
Right.
So like I'll adjust. Like I don't want to be that guy that's like, I sound just like the musician, but I kind of put my spin on it, a little bit sometimes. People say that. You never know what you sound like when you're singing because you think you sound one way, but other people hear you sounding another.
So you're not trying to sound like the girls.
No,
You're just doing
I mean
your own
I am a
version.
little bit to try and give respect to the artist, but at the same time I also use my voice too.
Gotcha.
So it's,
Could you do that Guardians of the Galaxy song?
oh,
What is
like
that,
when he's like in the thing with the fishes and stuff,
Yeah,
and,
but,
like and he's like, oh, it's like, hey, yeah.
At the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's get
old
that.
Chris
That's
Pratt.
a good one.
Of course.
There we are. in your head. Oh yeah. Hey, hey. What's the matter with your mind and your side? Oh, come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love.
Wow.
So a lot of times it's raw, but I'll use like a harmony pedal, which is pretty cool technology. You're singing and playing, and you hit the pedal, and you hear like it's really helpful for stuff like Queen, because it gives you the third and the fifth, and I listen to this one artist, Kimbra, and she does a lot of that. She's from Australia. She does a lot of like stuff with that harmony pedal, but I don't use it too much, but it's pretty cool.
With the moniker, the human iPod, I'm sure people try and stump you all the time.
They do. They think it's like a game. I keep telling them, like, if I don't know a song, I don't think I mean.
What's one of the weirdest requests that you could kind of just remember, and that you did it and you kind of hit it?
What people find very weird, I would say, it's like. It's getting kind of hard to believe things are going to get better.
I love that movie.
It's getting kind of hard to believe the tides are going to turn. It's getting kind of hard to believe things are going to get easier now. I'm still drowning to shake off the lessons of life I've learned. And if I see Van Helsing, I swear to the Lord I will slay him. He taketh from me, but I swear it would not be so. Blood will run down his face when he is decapitated. His head mounted on this mantle is how I will let you know how much I love you. And I can't.
Dude, that movie is flawless.
Now I just need me.
That movie is flawless. Forget Sam Marshall.
I have a band, and I don't actually have a band. I'm like in the band, but I'm not in the band. I don't really know what I am in the band, but we play at Casino Davis Park, and we used to play a lot together. Now they play all over Nassau. They're called So Is Red, and I always end the show. The piano player works for my company as my sound man and my right-hand man, my Samwise Gamgee. And like,
on your keyboard?
but I always play like that song at the end, and people are like, yeah, finish it strong, Dracula musical. So turn into a thing.
Jason Segel was actually writing a Dracula musical. And it
morphed
into
which
that
is
movie,
so cool.
which makes it so natural and organic.
I'd love to drink some beers with those guys. They're like,
yeah,
cool
seriously.
guys. Those guys are probably like so much fun.
Now let me ask you, and I've thought about this often with musicians. When you're drinking while you perform, is it like playing darts or bowling? Like, really helps your performance, and then if you push it too far, you kind of fall off.
It makes you think it's helping your performance, but it might be. It depends on how.
Like
how
at what
you pace
point
yourself.
yeah.
I mean, let's say you go 10 shots before you start playing, you're probably not going to sound that good. But it depends on also like how the crowd's moving. Like if I'm out like tonight, I'm doing a fundraiser in Great River, and I'm going to dress up in like a blazer and stuff, and probably have like one glass of wine. But if I'm at the tap room,
You brought the cardigan here.
I did bring the cardigan.
Yeah, you're all dressed for Great River.
It's a very nice.
You got your golf shirt on.
I'm glad you brought that up because I try to wear it, but it's just it's so hot that I can't wear the cardigan. But I did bring the cardigan to all my Instagram followers. I said I was going to. I just got too hot.
Yeah, it's hot. We're in the attic here up at Dubco. We had to turn the fan off. Well, not the attic. What do you call
It's
this?
dry heat.
Yeah, it's a dry heat. It's fine. It's under 15 degrees.
This
It's
is the
fine. It's dry
Dubco
heat.
loft. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the loft with the Dubco loft.
Yeah,
But we had to turn the fan off for the background noise.
Yeah.
I
So
think
heat
Dubco
rises.
is a cool spot. I mean, I love
Yeah.
Dubco.
You got anything booked here coming up?
Oh, yeah, I'm playing there this Friday. I think I'm playing it this Friday. I'm not sure.
What's the date for people that may be listening to it?
I'm always usually here. I think the next 2 Fridays I'm here, actually. And then I play Cafe Joel in Sayville after.
Oh, the new
So I
cafe.
double
Joel.
up. Yeah.
I wanted to give a shout out to Dubco too because they're hosting an awesome event this weekend, October 6th, called Tales and Ales Festival, where you you could drink some beer, and they're gonna have
And chase some tail.
no. this would be.
Sounds like fun to
The
me.
real reason people go out.
There'll be some awesome puppies up for adoption. They partnered with a local nonprofit, so that'd be cool.
Yeah. You got to get this edited and mastered before that date now.
Yeah, no, I
Get
got
your work cut out.
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
these people at this brewery are really cool.
Yeah.
Like it's like I feel like this is like what Blue Point used to be. Like it's
Yeah.
like a startup, great beer, like great atmosphere.
great people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why they can't go the same direction. You
Yeah,
know?
definitely. No, it's trending for sure, Dubco. We actually had a podcast with a bunch of Bayshore brewers, and these guys couldn't make it, so we had everyone but Dubco. And all the comments were like, "Where's Dubco?"
Everybody
They're
wants
like,
Dubco.
Yeah, they were
It's
pissed.
like
And then one time we called it Destination Unknown Brewery, and people were like, "It's Destination Unknown
Yeah, like I messed
Brewing
up before.
Company." And we're like, "What the fuck? Like, you got the information, didn't you?" But yeah, I mean, we try to be accurate, but every once in a while that happens. But they have such a loyal band of followers that you gotta
Oh, yeah,
watch what
I
you
know.
say and do. They get pissed.
yeah.
It's like the human iPod followers, right?
I got followers. They follow me around. I got a society of tiger sharks. We call ourselves the Tiger Sharks.
All right.
It's like the Sable
It's
Tiger
all-
Shark Scholar
I
Society.
was thinking more of like your iPod shuffles.
Oh, my little iPod shuffles. I got you to call my sharks my time.
That's so
It's
good.
just like another, like I got an iPod mini. My wife, it's like my iPod mini. It's like,
Yeah.
it's- I'll have
The
I
white
guess
followers
what's
are
the,
your
what would a
shuffles.
wife
So
be
the
like
groupies
in an
would be
iPod?
shuffles?
Like, it's like
Like
I
a
got my
case.
pink iPod and my iPod minis are coming along, but
It's hard to spitball this without being offensive to all wives.
we love to.
Probably backtrack.
My sharks always come to everything, and they're really supportive, and they're really cool guys. And they let me rant on a huge text blog like 500 times a day, and they don't bother me. So
Just
a lot of
guys.
people are like, "I'm out of here." Like these guys sit and they just listen to me like ramble about, what was the iPod idea we just had? Like if
The
this
shuffles?
was like a Tuesday, I'd be talking about that for an hour.
So yeah, you played at. Sorry, Nick. You were at Alive by the Bay. All of them. You were
Yes,
at all
I
of them?
did almost all
Penny
of them
Pub?
because I'm really good. I'm really good friends with
Mike?
Mike from
Yeah,
Nutty Irish.
Mike's the
He
first
used to
person who
run
told me
Nutty
about
Irish.
you.
Now he's out at the Penny.
Yep, the Penny, TJ Finley's, and the
Penny,
local
TJ
burgers.
Finley,
Well,
Zach,
he-
all
he
those
had been
guys.
talking
Yeah,
about
they're
you
really
forever.
good owners, and they. I know them from Taproom too. Some really good friends with the Taproom owners, and
Yeah.
we all kind of like stay together. And they gave me some opportunities to play those live by the bays. And this summer, I was getting married, and I was like, "Babe, I really need to make some extra cash. Can I do this? It's marriage is expensive." So I was like, "Yeah." She's like really great. She lets me play my shows, and they let me play these, and those were good festivals. We had
Yeah,
a
they
good
do a
time.
nice job with those.
A lot of people.
I'm sure you see all a lot of the same bands perform at the same locations.
Oh yeah.
Is it like competition? Or are you guys rooting for each other?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's-
It depends on how
Cattiness.
cool the band is that's playing by you at those Live by the Bays.
Aren't musicians supposed to be cool by nature?
It seems like to me like those things are like you get there and like it's like who's the loudest and like
Right,
it's
right.
you have to be like so like it's tough because if you're like right next to a band, I mean obviously the band's gonna watch you out. But I held my own this summer, which was pretty good. I did pretty good with like the Penny was actually like, "You're holding your own, dude. You're doing it. You're playing just as loud as the band." And I was like,
It's really happening.
Have you ever ventured to New York City subways or stuff like that?
I
that experience, if
thought
you did?
about it, but to get into a New York City subway, you actually have to be part of a union, and you have to pay all these dues. And
Seriously?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like
Mm,
it's
I'm not
serious.
surprised.
Manhattan's very expensive. Like whatever you do in Manhattan,
Even
You get
being a
shaken
homeless
down for-
person?
I do fundraisers for
That's cheap.
I do a big fundraiser every year in New York City. I do a lot of private events in New York City, but I don't go into this New York City. I used to all the time when I was younger, but I'll tell you, Long Island is really where it's at for musicians if they want to make a living. Like, if you want to make a break, I wouldn't go into the city. I would go to Long Island because you can actually play shows and make enough money to live.
Well, especially too
Yeah.
because you have all these.
Because they actually pay. Like, they pay.
Yeah.
In cities like, oh, bring your friends. You have 15 friends. Bring your friends down to the bar. You're not going to get noticed if you bring your 15 friends to the bar and sell the tickets to them. Like, Long Island lets you just show up, play your talent. If you're good, they'll hire you again. If you're not, then go get better, and you probably get hired again.
No, it's interesting.
I can imagine, and I don't know this for a fact or not, but over the last 10 years when Long Island downtown's really revitalized, and
Oh, yeah.
that has to be a much better.
I love what's
thing for-
happening to Bayshore. I
Yeah.
do. I love what they're doing to Bayshore. I love that they're opening up the scene to all these really awesome, amazing musicians. I'm a huge J House fan. He actually did my rehearsal dinner.
Bobby Digital.
Oh, Bobby Digital's my boy. I love Bobby. He's like so good. Like and Devin. Yeah, they're all like really awesome.
It seems like the people that are like making a living out of are just out there playing every night. You know?
That's really what you got to do.
Grind,
you really just
and
have
those
to
two are
keep
just perfect
going. And
example
somebody
of that.
says, I don't like the way you sound. You just have to be like, okay, that's kind of your opinion, man. And like, just keep going until you sound good.
Right. Good advice. Good advice for would-be performers out there.
Back to
don't give up.
The playlist.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up. We have
I like the movie and the TV things. Do you have any more movies or TV stuff?
Yeah, like Disney movies.
Oh, yeah. I gotta do a really. I'm a huge Jungle Book fan.
There you go.
Let's see if we can do that Jungle Book stuff. Oh yeah, I love it. Something about that.
This is better. I thought you were gonna bust out Let It Go.
Oh, or Under the Sea is really tight too.
Yeah.
The girls like Under the Sea.
Yeah,
the millennials like the Let It Go.
Yeah,
Let It Go.
it's a little dramatic.
I like the classics, you know.
Yeah.
I like those timeless Disney movies. And you're like, when he's like little Mowgli in the cartoon, he's like, beep 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 beep. Now I'm the king of the swinging soul, jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, stroll right into town, and be just like the other men. I'm tired of mugging around. Ooby-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, and ain't like me. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, I can't learn to be human too. Man, you really got him, King Louie. Now here's your turn, cuz. Give me the secret of man's red fire.
Oh, awesome. Here's my favorite Disney.
We forgot Lion King.
My favorite Disney song.
Your favorite Disney song?
What Makes the Red Man Red from Peter Pan. No.
What song?
That's the most racist song in Disney's racist history. So I'm trying to get you to end your career right now.
It's like, that's political suicide. I will not.
Can we do that?
I'm not doing that.
I'm drawing a line somewhere.
Can we do the Hangover?
Do you know
Tiger
Stu's song?
I don't know the Tiger song, but I can learn it for the next time.
It's like a 60-second song. My
like-
5-year-old daughter learned it. It's hilarious. Yeah, what else we got here? There were a couple stumpers we came up with. We spent about 2.5 hours prepping yesterday.
You
and,
can stump me. I mean, I'm totally stumpable. I like
Andrea
to go
Bocelli?
6 out of 10, maybe. What's that?
Andrea Bocelli?
Yeah, look,
Oh.
Italian
You got that
heritage
type of
month.
range?
I did study opera in Italy for a year.
Did you?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
like a whole thing. Like
That's not
I
fair.
was supposed to be an opera singer. I was supposed to do the whole like Malamina Higatologi Questa. I was supposed to do all that stuff, and I just realized that in order to be a really successful opera singer, you have to be a billionaire before you're an opera singer.
Is that right?
It's like it's such a dead market.
Yeah.
Like, you literally just have to eat a lot of, what do we say it was?
Shipping high.
Shipping high in transit.
Shipping
in
high in
order
transit.
to like be a successful opera singer.
Which is the original.
We were researching we were talking about curse words and
So what
why
I do
they're so
is I
shunned.
just bring the opera right into the show. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna learn how to play on the guitar, and all this like na 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 na.
What are they doing?
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, yeah.
Quando sono solo soggiornare on se manchi la parole.
I knew I recognized
Sì,
that.
lo so c'è non c'è luce una stanza quando manchi la sole. Se non ci sei tu con me, su la finestra, mostra tutti il mio cuore che c'è su, chiudi dentro me la luce. Hai incontrato strada con simpatirò a me ho vissuto con te se la vivo con simpatirò su una vita per me che lo so con te la vivrò, con simpatirò, boats and hoes. Prestige worldwide.
All right, for the record, that was Nick's idea to try to stump you with that epic fail.
Yeah.
Crushed it. How about some boats and hoes? You got me all jacked up on now.
What about America? What if we did the national anthem right now?
All right.
That'd be
do it.
wild.
That always
right?
gets me jacked up.
So I usually go like,
Could we do it
chicken
sitting
fried,
down?
cold beer on a Friday night, devil cheese fit just right, radio, whoa, whoa. Skip to the part. I'll thank God for my life, for the star stripes, let freedom forever fly. Let it ring, salute the ones that died. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in them, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, said us that star-spangled banner wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's fucking go! Fucking kill them! National anthem at the hockey game is just the best.
That was when I used to play high school football, like that last
Yeah.
10 seconds.
At the end,
It just hits, just hits you.
I used to yell at the before we.
You just like it. A little shake.
Yeah, at the end of every national anthem.
Have you ever performed at like a game?
I have when I was younger, but
Like a hockey or a football game or something?
Oh yeah, like all the time. Back in my hometown in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. The old good old Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. You know? But yeah, I used to do all the basketball games. Like,
We gotta send this
yeah?
to the Islanders.
you should. I will totally do that.
Yeah, they would do that.
Crush it.
We have some connections with them.
Yeah, we'll send it to the Islanders. We'll hook you up.
I
that'd
thought
be
that
great.
the Ready at 10 guy had all of those on lockdown, so I
They-
didn't want to go into the national anthem market, but you know, like,
It's
I know
competitive
now I
market.
got some angles. You know. It's
Bring
like
it to
a risk
Tabasco.
sport. Now that I can branch out Australia and take over the rest of the world. You know.
Drink the Tabasco out of a Stanley Cup or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I like
you know,
that.
just pounds of Tabasco,
Yeah.
crush your Bud Light. You know,
The Stanley Cups in the Islanders.
Narragansett would be more manly because
Oh,
that's
exactly.
the Jaws beer. Always get a Narragansett when they're available. So that's what Quentin drinks.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Crush 'em
that's
off
a
your
good
head.
song. People love like, show me the way to go home. I'm
that's a crowd
tired and I
pleaser.
wanna go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it went right to my head. Hoopa drives the boat cheap, like stuff like that's tight.
Could you sing the
Who doesn't like Jaws?
the
I
Get
mean,
Down?
What's that?
The Get Down, the country song from this summer. You'd have to look it
Oh,
up.
you mean like
Oh yeah.
like
Mike was bumping down his car.
Yeah, it was
You mean like, oh, the get up, you mean?
get up. Yeah,
Oh,
I said
that you mean,
down.
"Gonna dip my horse to the old
Yeah, that's a
town
good one,
road.
too.
I'm gonna ride till I get no more. Dip my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I get no more.
the horses in the back.
Nick, I thought you were gonna push it. I'm like, he's going
That's
for
right,
it.
the
He's
Get Up
going
is the
for
new
it.
one. No, it gotta be.
Yeah, the Get Up the new one. That song's awesome.
That's a good song, actually.
My daughter and I spent a couple hours trying to learn
I've
to
been
dance the
DJing
other
that.
day.
A lot of the kiddies.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
it's a
one.
good dance.
I mean, I'll do everything. I'll DJ little kid parties. I'll DJ full weddings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, basically like your dude that'll do whatever. You
Cool.
know, as long as you
Wherever you can plug the iPod in.
give me money to put towards my future house that I need to buy. That's like so expensive in Long
Oh, I
Island.
know, right? But you're staying here, right? We're not gonna lose you. You're gonna stay in Long Island.
I am going to stay. I think we have plans to stay the next 5 to 7 years up
Mm-hmm.
here. I don't know where we're going to go from there. We're going to see how the business does. My wife, she's
My
very
wife.
she's very nice. She's like an angel, and she
Did
literally.
you meet her performing?
I met her playing in a little Italian restaurant, La Tavola in Sayville, and her mother was like from Alabama. She's like, "Y'all gotta date my daughter." I was like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "Yes, I will date your beautiful daughter."
Oh man, what were they doing up here?
They were just here. They live in Bayport because the father works for FootJoy, and hence all this golf equipment clothes.
It's $400 worth of golf clothes.
Really nice golfing clothes. They're
Yeah.
very nice in-laws. I mean, I am such a spoiled person right now, and I'm not sad to be. I love my life. Life's great for me right now. I got a really great wife, great in-laws.
You're on the 495 podcast.
I'm on the 495. Yeah, I'm
Everything's
on the
turning up
podcast
aces
now.
for you.
I'm like, you know, it's a big step up from drinking late nights at the Portly. You know, it's like my name is on the wall at the Portly Village here. And,
Yeah. So you just went a block away to La Tavola.
oh yeah, I mean, I literally that's where I go right after I'm done playing there usually, unless my wife wants me to come home, which is important for dudes to do. If you love your wife, make
Right,
sure
right.
you're
Yeah.
happy.
More advice for people.
I can imagine your weekends are usually jam-packed, though.
They are. That's
So you-
the thing. It's
So you
tough.
work, so you're
Yeah.
off like the Monday, Tuesdays, and stuff like that.
We have opposite schedules, so we really get like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is like our like time to watch Harry Potter and like like have a good time and do whatever we're gonna do. But I do. The good thing about my private clientele that I have now is that I have a lot of private clients and I do really well with them and they allow me to take off when I need to. So even the bars, like if I call up, like that's why it's good when you work for it and you get the connections. Eventually, you can take off days on the weekends, so it's not such a hustle. So lately, I've been getting paid more and
That's always a good thing.
working less, which is better because that means I'm doing a good job.
Awesome. It's a
Yeah,
great place
right
to be. man.
value, like
Do you?
Excellent.
I know you said that you're in a band, but you're not really in the band. But for the most part, are
we
you?
opened for the Plain White Tees once,
Oh,
which
really?
is
That's
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah, and we also played the Autism Awareness Festival in Long Beach in front of 50,000 people. That was really cool. I mean, I think I was about 15 pounds lighter then, but I was crushing it.
So you didn't sing with this band?
I sing with the band when I need, like if I need a posse, like I just call them up and I'm like, let's crush this show. Like Casino especially, I love Davis Park Casino. It's my favorite bar to play at. I mean, as far as Fire Island goes, I used to do Fire Island, Ocean Beach, and all that, but Casino's more family oriented.
Oh, that's such a great scene.
It's such a cool scene, and I know everybody there because they're all tied in with the tap room and all those people. So, the Corey from Casino was like, I was like,
Corey
I
Black?
play there, and I'm just like, he's like, you got a band? I'm like, well, I don't know if I do, but I might. So I called up the guys. I'm like, you guys want to play a gig? And they're like, yeah. And then like they come down, and I'm like Bob Dylan, and they're like the band.
Oh, that's
Basically,
very
best
humble of
analogy.
you.
Yeah, the best analogy. Yeah. There's like awesome musicians that crush it, and they play out in Nassau all the time. They're really awesome. So they handle it on their own. They play gigs all the time. So I'm just like they're their own entity, which is nice because I can't really bands. You don't make a lot of money playing in bands.
Right.
So
well,
we
that
play
shit has
bands
to be
for fun.
divided up. right?
Yeah, everything gets
Yeah.
divided up. So I mean, how much can a bar really spend on a
Right,
band?
right,
And then you get into touring and then,
Oh yeah, and then you're running around all over the place, and you get into originals. Forget about it. You ain't making no money for a long time,
yeah.
unless you're John Bellion, who's like one of my heroes. Like that guy's like
Who's that?
John Bellion. I don't even know if I'm saying his last name right. I'm bad with names, but that guy is awesome. Yeah, he's really.
He's a local guy, or just
He
a
broke
original
out and
performer?
he's the guy that has that all time low song, like low 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 low. Remember like a couple years ago? He also wrote Monster, Eminem, and Rihanna. Like he's like a big Long Island celebrity.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. We got to have him on the show.
You should totally try and get him. I
Yeah.
mean, he's pretty big right now. I mean, he's writing songs for Christina Aguilera and everything, but I think he's local. I mean,
Usually people like, even though this isn't a national audience, it's a small little niche thing. People with like any sort
he
of
is a
pride
Long
in where
Island
they
guy.
came
He'd
from.
probably get on.
Yeah,
I mean,
usually-
he's a writing machine. That guy writes.
speaking of writing and all that, I'm sure you do originals, right?
Yeah, I wrote a song for my wife actually.
Aw. Did you play it at your wedding?
Yes, I did. I got
Did you
the
cry?
balls to
Did you
do it,
cry?
and I did it. And everybody's like,
Go ahead, pretend like we're your wife. And
yeah.
and
So it's like,
Pretend we're your brother-in-laws.
I wrote this song for my beautiful wife, and I was like, but it was on a piano with like orchestration, but I guess you're gonna have to. Yes, I got pride. Joy in my eyes. My desires inside. With you in my life. This is my life and no one's ever gonna change it. This is my time and nothing's ever gonna take it. For you, I would climb highest before you. I'm bringing back my heart, it beats so true. Shaking my time, building dreams for you. You know, keep on doing the soul for you. Skip to the chorus and the bridge. When I'm alone, heart yearns for you. I need your love more than you'll ever know. For you, I would climb highest before you. Bring back my heart, it beats so true. Taking my time and building dreams for you. Don't keep on doing the soul for you. Something like that.
Wow.
I have like violins in my head going. I have all these things I want to do with it, but it's raw.
It's awesome.
It went over well. People liked
I
it.
can imagine it did.
Yeah, people were like, oh.
do you want to give one last request before we kind of?
Well, I want to talk about this real fast.
Okay.
How long you been with your girl for?
We were dating for about 4 years, and then on the 5th year we got married. We got engaged in the 4th year, and we got married. This will be our 5-year anniversary come Halloween.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
And then we got married on Friday the 13th.
Oh, very good.
That's a little spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky.
And is that the only? Had you written songs for her before
I've
that?
written many albums before.
For her?
Not for her. Just
So
like
that was the first one you wrote
That
for
was
her?
the first song I wrote, like specifically for her.
Wow.
And people really like it. I even had some DJs. Like that guy that did the wedding for last weekend. I was telling you about before. It was like really nice little thing. He's like a celebrity DJ, so like he might like mix it up or something. He wanted to mix it up and put some tracks together. I don't know.
You put.
Hey,
Is it hard to write a song like that? Like you put a lot of
Very.
pressure on yourself. Like this is.
so much pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, the older you get, the harder it is to write because the more you got to do, the older you get.
Yeah,
so
but-
like, you're like always have to do things, and I think that writing takes That's why a lot of younger kids, they live with their parents and they just get to write because they don't have that, oh, well, it's time to go pay bills. It's like, God. So, I'm coming around to the writing thing. I mean, my life's doing well, and I'm thinking about putting out an album in the next 2 or 3 years.
Awesome.
If it doesn't do well, then I don't really care. I'm doing it for myself. So.
Exactly. Good shit, man. You want to take us out with something? Is that what you're getting at, Nick?
Yeah. Would you want to leave with one? Play whatever song you like, and as we say our outro.
Or we could pick one of our favorite songs for you to do.
Well, it's like top 5. Give me like
All
5
right,
artists.
okay, I'll give you
like
5
like a pool. Like,
The,
what's your hair? Meow, meow, meow.
It's a good going out song, though.
Foo Fighters, the acoustic version of Nevermore.
Oh,
That's a fucking beautiful song.
I know times like these, Learning to Fly, to Everlong.
Oh, Everlong. What did I say? Nevermore?
Oh,
Nevermore.
you meant Evermore. Like,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
do know it. I was like, Evermore. I was like, I've never heard of Foo Fighters.
That's like an Edgar Allan Poe.
Evermore. Edgar Allan Poe.
Nevermore.
That's quoted the Raven. Evermore.
Oh, man, I haven't heard the song forever.
Yeah, I could do that Everlong. Let me see if I could do like a cool like the acoustic version one.
All right. So as he does that, well, me and Mike will wrap up. So, Fred, thank you so much for joining us on the 495 podcast.
Evermore. Quote the iPod.
Quote the Raven.
Before the iPod starts playing his last song, you want to give a little shout out to ways people can contact you, find you online, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I have a hashtag now. I got one of those hashtags. So it's
Excellent.
hashtag find Fred iPod. So that's like finding something. Fred, like my name, and then iPod, like the things you used to have in 2004.
So it's Finding Fred iPod.
Hashtag find Fred.
Oh, just
iPod.
find. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Fred.
what I thought you
I
said.
had to make it like
FFI.
J House has a
Excellent.
really cool thing, and I was trying to find a cool thing to do too.
That's
and I was
cool.
like, we're like kind of like
It's a copycat league.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like I might be the Trojans, he might be the Greeks. We're like two large rivalry armies that respect each other very well.
Very
you know,
nice.
like-
Yeah, yeah. I thought you were going to say he's the Trojans on the Durex. I'm
I
like, where's he
didn't
going
want
with
to be
this?
that guy. I wanted
Where's
to
he
be
going
like,
with
it could be ambiguous, you know, like I could end up losing, you know, like I don't even know if we're battling.
The war rages on.
Maybe like there won't be a Helen and things will work out really well for both tribes, you know. Like,
That's perfect.
But Fred, thank you so much for joining us at the 495 podcast. Mike, you're
Got
great
it.
as always.
Thank you, Nick.
Right.
I tried.
got it, dude.
You're awesome. Keep trying.
Dubco, thank you so much for hosting us. It's
And thanks
one
for
of
the
our
beer.
Yeah, thanks for the beer.
They've been delivering us beers the whole time.
Check out all the great things that they do. They always have
Bub
some
beer. Yeah.
awesome festivals going on. Like we said before, they're at the Tails and Ales Festival this
Chase some
weekend.
tails.
They had their first Dubtober festival last weekend, which is awesome. They're spin on Oktoberfest, and they always got some cool stuff in the works.
Yeah, they have game night too, right? Where they play like miniatures and like board games and stuff midweek. I don't know if they still do that, but they
Yeah.
do a lot of cool out of the box stuff here.
Yeah.
What, our alarm's going off.
Yeah.
Is that time to go? All right, so you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast app.
Yeah,
right?
any place you could find fucking
Just-
podcasts, you could find us.
Wow, you know what?
495
I like it. Let's
podcast.
give the audience a little more credit, right?
Yeah.
Fucking go find us, bitches.
The 495 podcast. Everybody knows where to find
Make
podcasts.
Long Island greater.
The human iPod, hit it.
Waiting here for you evermore. Tonight I throw myself into out of red, out of her head she sang. Come down and waste away with me, down with me. slow down, wanting it to be over my head, out of her head she sang. And I wonder, and I sing along with you. If everything it ever feel this real forever. If anything it ever be this good again. The only thing I'll ever ask of you, God promised not to stop, and I say when she sang. Breathe out so I can breathe you in, hold you in. And now I know you've always been out of your head, out of my head I sang. And I wonder, I sing along with you. If everything you'd ever feel is real forever. If anything could ever be this good again. The only thing I'll ever ask of you, God, I promise not to stop, and I say